have to start believe in our young people. We have too many years, they say, young people not like this, young people not do that, young people, young people, young people. But how much are we as community, as parents, they give young people the chance to show them real capacity. Providence can't survive without the young people. No sense we talk about culture, no sense we talk about tradition, if we not appreciate the capacity where the young people have to take up it and transmit it. Young people today, maybe not see identity as something important, but if you don't know where you come from, pal, you don't know where you're going. And this is what we is. So if we not appreciate what we is, where we come from, how we will know where we're going? And all of we are the same boat. So my message is not only for the older set them, but for the young people them. Learn where you come from, take what you got, make what you want, and help this process to transmit, because if not, we will lose the whole idea of being islanders, and when we lost that, we is nobody anymore.
Old Providence Island is located in the Caribbean Sea with a population of approximately 5,000 inhabitants. Caribbean people customs and traditions were inherited from English and Afrikaans influence and have predominated from generation to generations. In the early 40s, music, dance, and gastronomy has become a way of social reunions, where the community comes together to have fun and entertainment with so important events like the fair and dance.
You have music, you have food, you have the traditional dance. So when people talk about fair and dance, it's a complete cultural experience.
Well, the family them used to get in union, like say 4 or 5 family used to come together and say, well, tonight we're going to have fair and dance. Because if I have 5 girls home or 5 big women home and I want to at least have some entertainment, I have a fair and dance. So 5 and 6 like family would get together and they have the fair and dance.
The fair dance was something that you go and dance, you have your partner or your partner go and take you, and you go and dance street tune, and when you finish the street tune, you go to the table and the partner treat you whatever you want.
Time Taylor was playing, and we go and dance with the girl them 2 cents a tune. And you dance street tune.
Yes, street tune. And every street tune, you go to the table.
Fair and dance was the perfect moment to meet young ladies. Young boys will work it over time to collect enough money to invite the young lady to dance, because after each tune, he had to invite her to the food table to choose a dish of her choice.
You want to take the cake, go and treat them. And when you don't treat them, you go back and take another woman and dance till you have enough. Nobody there who jealous or not. We don't know nothing about jealous. Because we come up like brother and sister, and we all dance and get cake and go home.
Well, sometimes they used to go with that intention to meet a girl. They like a girl and they go to meet her and they treat her. Maybe she get all 5 street for the night.
We used to pay the girl them 3 tune 30 cents. When it's sweet so much that when it finished, we left hungry and then go home with everything.
When they got a 5 cent, a 10 cent, a 50 cent, them could have 2 or 3 girls out of that.
Yeah, they used to go and get, because sometimes, you know, you have plenty that want to dance with that one, and if I dance with 10 for the night, it's 10 treat.
Well, I always take anything that I always like. Conch, sprat.
So when you go home with a whole pillar sack, a cake, baked meat, conch ball, you got bun, everything you got.
They didn't have it every week. They had it like a special time. 3 times for the month, and sometime, well, they would plan up. Like they have a fiesta and they plan up and they have a fair and dance.
Everybody used to respect one another. And if I got a dance for Shorter Bay, you know I got one Southwest Bay. Maybe I got one town because they're 4. You understand me? And then I got one Lazy Hill neither. Everybody coming to the party and enjoy it.
Everyone have one town this Saturday, you hear them say no, not to well, anyone got dance song. So everybody prepare up and get a little old horse and ride and go there. Whenever I have Southwest Bay, it's the same case right around the land because that's the only little money they use to chip up to make a little living. You understand me? The hour they start more or less 9 o'clock and maybe all 1, 2 o'clock. Depends on how money run. Because if you have money, they're going till daylight. They're finished with everything you got.
Them time now when you hear they say going got fair table or dance and fair, everybody was amazed because they going by the fair and dance. So everybody get dressed and get ready and get out there so and ready for a partner, for dance and everything, especially the young boy. They was glad to hear about fair and dance that time because you know say them time a young boy like them now couldn't go out at their parents' home. So them all the time had to be ready or beg their parents a permission to go out to the dance and fair.
If you have a home dance, well, everybody participate, maybe children dance and so, but first time you couldn't go out and get into a old man and a young girl dancing. No, that didn't happen those times. Everybody had the space.
And them time, who underage have nothing to do in a dance. You stay home. Papa, mama go, but you will remain home. You're not gonna call him pan dancing floor. And whenever you come over age and you go dance with your parents, you and your mother couldn't be dancing at the same time. Because mother and daughter, that was the same. Mother and daughter can't pan dancing floor together.
You used to have to dag to see. So if they know they're going to have a fair and dance, maybe that mother carry the daughter out so they can go and hang around, but they couldn't participate. Because those days the young boy then couldn't participate where the old one them was.
Well, them was a difficult case because the parents them used to stand up round by the window or the door and see what's going on. So after you come round in the middle, maybe you could hold the girl and little close, but after that you have to go back. You couldn't make quite half of them girls then time. So when you want a girl, you have a dog attack to them. So you couldn't go and say one of them because parents them it was strict, especially you got 20 odd years going to 30, them days before them when you're married. So 17, 18 years boy you not got no chance to go by no home or talk about girlfriend. You can hold hand if you're in a dance, but not on the road. Not like now.
Well, them time, everything was well teach, respect. Everybody had respect for one another. Everybody had manners. Everything was well prepared and well set.
The lady them used to go well dressed. Used to have on the long dress with the band. They have a hat. Some used to use tie head. And they was respectable people.
You have more money, but that time was better deal. Plenty better. You never hear nice or you never hear nothing. You go and dance, you tell you no. And you don't hear nothing. But no, fight on this.
Music, dance and food were not only the excuse for community to come together, it was also associated with business around the farmers and fishermen that provided the products for the fair and dance.
The things that we used to use for the fair is out of the farm.
We used to plant all different things.
The rice and beans, rice and peas and them things. What wasn't special in them days was gungo. We could have a lot of gungo. No? And bean, we used to plant your own bean. We never used to bring bean from foreign. We used to plant, at least 85% of the food used to come produced right here in the island. We used to go and sell coconut. That was the most important thing, Providence, and more business here in the island. Coconut, Well, you know, say orange was only one time a year, you know, cane was only one time a year, but coconut was all year round you have coconut.
We used to make a yucca cake, the corn, we used to make corn cake, we used to make a pumpkin cake, we used to make fried fish, and we kill a big hog, make pork meat, fry, stew pork and all them things, and we go to the fair and sell.
The spice of Islanders' kitchen was delighted in the different dishes and sweets. These were prepared by women with strong convictions of their ancestral background.
I fell in love in January. I got married in February. I fell in love in January.
Well, in those days we didn't have you couldn't get what you call complete season. You only used to use onion, garlic, used to use marjoram, parsley, and they always used to make the vinegar themselves with cane liquor or with tamarind, or they have plantain that ripe and they put it in bottle and make their own vinegar. So those days the thing was different. Everything was natural.
It was every typical plate that what was part of cultural gastronomy were on the table. There was nothing that this island produced that wasn't on that table.
The folk music like Chatis, Mento, Jumping Polka, Calypso, and many other genres was the sound of those days. These were represented by recognizing musicians who were known as the best for their popular skills in the community.
Them time we used to have several people who used to play music. We used to have Mr. Yulid, who did and gone. He used to play music. He used to blow mouth accordion. They used to race.
You remember Mr. Bola?
Yes, him was with music, ma'am.
Well, I remember Mr. Bola with the whole team.
Oh, yes.
The musician them was the papa, the son, the grandson, each one play one of the instruments, and them had their own equipment to build up dance any part of the island and call him anymore. One of Mr. Bola's son still alive, Mr. Alban.
Yeah, Alban.
Alban fly to Colon in the American airplane. You can hear the angel rolling in here. That is where I was right.
Alban fly to Colon in American aeroplane, and Alban fly to Colon in American aeroplane.
They didn't have mandolin or fiddle, it was accordion. They had Mr. Fox and Mr. Dario Manuel. They were the two who, then after Mr. Taylor in Batham House, he started with the fiddle and my Uncle Lario. So then they had a combination with the fiddle and the accordion and had in the fair and dance.
The majority of dancing used to be those quadrille and mazurka and them thing. But they had a polka, but they had a different tune when they want to make fair and dance, that they could hold the girl them and dance the right way. You used to have to dance to do tight dance, but still, you know, you're paying now, so you're going to hold them, but you can't see like the fair and see what's going on. That was one of the problems we had. Yeah, man.
The salon music with English background and the popular music inherited from African traditions form a style of dance combined with elegancy and glamour.
I'm out in this old world alone, searching for someone to love. Since now I am nobody, darling.
They always come and put them hand and says, let's go and dance with me.
The more dancing they did, the more food was collected, guaranteeing food for several days at home. Gastronomy, music, dance, and traditions has been linked into our culture and community for a long time. These practices and traditions will always be tied to our idiosyncrasy and the call to revive inseparable customs of our ancestors.
So I feel like the music have a lot of influence in the way how we do the things, the way how we move, and also the passion we put when we cook. I believe a lot in that. We cook with passion, and that's why Islanders food so sweet.
Music vibration gives an extra ingredient to our daily struggle. That's why without music, some things would never work the same way, and for this, we got this.